Well, good afternoon, gold adventurers. Yet another high Colorado midwinter gold prospecting adventure video here. I'm out on the gorgeous, but as you can see, still frozen and cold Arkansas River, north of Buena Vista, number of miles on a good friend's claim. It's Wednesday, the 28th of February, last day of the month, about 1:30 in the afternoon. I've been out here for about an hour poking around doing some sample painting. That was the goal for the day, to simply find a new place to work here in this area where this feeder spring comes out of the mountain, and this general area is all unfrozen, even though like this morning we had 11 for the low and it gets well below freezing. Right now it's probably high 30s out here. You can't see it on the screen, but got a little breeze blowing down the river, high 30s, a little cool. So the first thought I had was this lower section right here on this bench that's generally underwater all the time. I pitched off and rolled a bunch of rocks here between these big boulders. Finally got it loosened up enough, did about 3 sample pans, going as deep as I could, and sure enough, dark color like I like, kind of an orangey red muddy color. Loads and loads of coarse black sand like I really like as well, but just not the gold there. Probably about 8 to 10 little specks per pan, but not enough to ever make it worth really doing the work and running there. So then I came back over here to where I had been working in the recent past. Up here underneath this dead willow bush, there's still a little bit of old Cache Creek material in a real thin layer, and I mean thin now. Did 2 sample pans, tiny bit of color, not really enough to keep working with the boulders, rocks, and bushes. Came back over here from where I left off last time. I pried that big rock away from that one and had been working the material down here. Pretty much now just decomposing granite, a few little specks and flakes, but nothing worth working. Then I decided to move over here a little further upstream, kind of where I'd left off a couple of years ago. And I found a spot that I'm really happy with, and I'm going to show you kind of the why. This old willow bush root area, grassy area, grows all year around, and in the winter doesn't freeze. You can see the water just dripping out of the hill. So underneath there is some good old Cache Creek material that I really like a lot. I'll show you here from the sample pan. I hope you can see the muddy, dark red, kind of brick red almost color of that Cache Creek material. It's generally the best I've found out here. It's usually layered in little pockets and thin layers. Not sure what they were doing at Cache Creek 150 years ago that made this red stuff so good. But my experience over the years has been that red stuff is good. The only thing better is a little bit of a more purpley looking material, which is really rare to find. But anyways, the first sample pan looked really good. I'm going to go pan this one out, and I think I'll be working in this area here in the near future. But anyways, gorgeous afternoon. I just came out for about an hour. Wind's picking up now. Gonna head back home. But I'm gonna pan that last pan of material out and then beat feet out of here. But that's what you want to find out here. The purpley stuff is the ultimate best, but the rarest. This dark brick red stuff is second best. The orangey stuff, in my opinion, is the third best. And you know, you can find black sand everywhere. You just won't find the gold unless you find that old Cache Creek clays from the old hydraulic mining days upstream, washing down here. Anyways, hope you get down on a gold adventure of your own soon.